Lumineers, welcome back to the Lighter Side Show. I'm your host, Jamie Butler, the Everyday Medium. And this is season 2, and we're bringing you a ton of great channelings and how-tos. Today, Maitland's going to come in and talk to you about how healing works, how energy healing works, and how you can find your optimum health. How's that? You want to know that, right? Well, stay put, because first, I'm going to give you some housekeeping notes, which is basically telling you all the awesomeness that's happening on our side. So much so that I have my computer in front of me because I refuse to print it on a piece of paper just so I can save that little bit of that tree. Because, I am the daughter of a tree farmer. No excuses. Gotta save them. All right, Lumineers. In June, we have a kids camp, Camp Connect, which is at my nonprofit, the Love and Light Institute here in Atlanta, and that is the week of June 12th. So if you have kids ages 8 to 12 that really want to come in and learn about meditation and crystals and sensory techniques and intuitive skills, then bring them in. We're even going to teach them compassionate communication. Can you imagine that going home? You're like, is that my child? We're like, yes, it is. Because they're beautiful. Also in June at the Love and Light Institute, we have our summer retreat, and I'll be teaching a class along with 3 other incredible facilitators, and that is our Pause, Play, Express, and that is the weekend of June 24th. Right, so what else is out there? Well, I want to tell you, we read everything that you send us, guys. I promise. Colleen, she's already on a different prescription in her glasses. That's how much she reads. And you guys have been saying, we want more basic classes. We want more intermediate classes. Jesse's behind the camera telling me Colleen reads so much she started drinking. It's not what happened. It's not what happened. But you guys have been asking, wait, we want to back up and do the basics one more time. So we did put it all online, guys. And if you want to know the dates and you're interested in the basic mediumship and intermediateship classes, head over to jamiebutlermedium.com. You can see it right there under classes. It's right there on the left-hand side. Colleen says, wait, there's more.
You said intermediumship. Intermediateship.
Yes.
That's what you said. You mixed the 2 words. I'm like, intermediate mediumship.
I like intermediumship.
Intermediateship. Is what you said. Intermediateship.
And the advanced practice mediumship class is August 25th. And so it's the weekend of the 25th. If you've gone through the advanced class with me and you really want to get your hands into it a little bit more, learn more about the business of it, and kind of go more in depth, then I'd love to see you here in Atlanta, guys. So bring it on. I saved the best for last. And that's our Luma Summit. Oh, Luma Summit, full of mystery and surprise, because I'm so not giving you the details. You guys like surprises, right? Come on. All of you intuitives out there, you barely get a surprise, right? You know it's coming. You know what's happening. But not this time. It's just so amazing you can't even fathom it. Oh, it sounds good when I do that, right? All right, now that is in October, and the weekend of the 13th, right? 13th, 14th, and 15th. So come to Atlanta, guys. We can't wait to see you. But you're like, Jamie, why are you always in Atlanta? Where are you going? Well, in November, I'm headed back out to LA. Ooh. So stay tuned. I don't have the dates fixed yet, but I am showing up there. So if you're in the hood, come by and see me. All right, enough said there, right? La, 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 la. Are you get to it? Because I know all of this because I sign up for your newsletter and that's where everything is, so I don't really need you to say it again. Then I love you even more. I'm kidding. There's no more or less in this game. Okay, putting this thing down. Let's do this. About to ask a really weird question. What's the topic again?
It's
I guess I don't need to know it, right?
self-healing.
Having these brain farts. Do you guys do that?
Oh,
Yikes. Huh?
All my life.
All day long.
All day long. In between her drinking, she forgets things.
I've already had several this week.
And 420.
Bake and bake.
At 4:20 today, at 4:20, I'll be in a CPR class. I won't be able to. I'm leaving. No, I don't have anything on me. supposed to have something? I'm not supposed to have anything. Did we talk about having something?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Work with it, Maitland.
I mean,
Hi, Jesse. It was almost just you and me today.
Almost.
Colleen almost didn't make it to work. Hi, my name's Maitland. Maitland. And it's very nice to meet you. Most of you I already know. I am 9 years old. I don't need to be 9. I choose to be 9 because I like it. Just like I'm sure a lot of you like to be a certain age, but you can't pick because you got into a body and you have to play the game of the linear time frame. And I don't have to. But just because I'm 9 doesn't mean I don't know everything, because I've been here a very long time. In fact, we've all been here since the beginning. But even that, in and of itself, is not really the truth, because there's no beginning. Because beginnings suggest that time is linear when it's not. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about healing yourself. Can I get some music under that when I say it? Like boom, 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 boom. Healing yourself. Big Red didn't like that and fell over dead. So I think it would be very important to talk first about what does it mean to be healthy inside of a human body. Do you know what it means to be healthy inside of a human body?
I have an idea.
What's your idea, Jesse?
It's to be, I guess, happy and at peace with yourself.
So you went to the emotional thing. So for you, healthy is an emotional quality.
I think that's the most important quality, yes.
Oh. What about you, Colleen?
I would probably go to the emotional part as well, but the first thing that came to mind was when I feel healthy personally is when I have a nice amount of energy.
Where does energy come from?
I think it comes from both the emotional, the physical, the spiritual. I think it comes from everywhere.
How come you're not sitting with me today?
I think because I wasn't going to be here. Because I was in traffic and you were going to start without me.
So what does it mean to be healthy is I'll first say that I would love for you to change your language to eliminate saying I am a human being, because the human aspect really focuses on the 3D part of it. It really focuses on your body, like your body is number one. And so I'm very proud of Jesse when he talks about his emotional body, and Colleen too, because you are emotional beings. And so it's more accurate for you to identify yourself as an emotional being rather than a human being, because the emotional qualities and vibrations of energy have the biggest effect on your physical body, your mental body, and your spiritual body. End of story. And what I find very fascinating is that when human science, doctors, and explorers started finding interest in life, in the existence of life, They did what was most readily available, which was focus on the physical body and focus on what they could touch and see, manipulate, and control. And that's why when we got taught through our lessons in school and through life, and then what your authority figures and your teachers talk about you as being most important are those things that you can see and touch with your traditional five senses. And you can't really see or touch or kind of taste your emotions, but it resonates deep within you. There were dogs that ate Jamie's breakfast today. She picked up dogs on the road and she put them in her car and they ate her breakfast. So you're going to have to deal with this. Is that okay?
Oh, I loved it.
Okay. You don't have to. So, that's been happening for a really long time, focusing on the physical body and the traditional five senses and what you can touch and measure. And so imagine how long that's been invested in, and that there hasn't been a lot of effort or work or understanding about emotions and where emotions come from. That's interesting, right? So we don't know where they generate from. We don't know why they show up in the body. I say that like you're a doctor and stuff, like you don't know. And so now people in the world of exploration, science, and doctors are looking at that the physical body emits something that cannot be seen or touched in a traditional five sense way, but it has a huge effect on the physical body, and that is your energetic field, which we've known this for a really long time, which is called the aura, the energetic system, the chakra system, and so forth, which has been in play for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. This is nothing new at all. But in the age of industry and all of that, we kind of dropped it to the side because it didn't have value and it couldn't produce money, and you couldn't really write books about it because it is not a fixed and stagnant equation of always giving you the same answer. Because subtle energy that the body is omitting, that's the word, right? Omitting? Or is it emitting?
Emitting.
Emitting.
Omitting would be taking something away.
Away. I want so that it does it and it push it out. Emitting. That because it's so different for every person that doctors and scientists and people couldn't say, okay, this is it, and then we do 1, 2, 3, and we put that in a row, and we always do that. We'll always get that answer, because it doesn't work that way. Because the energy that you emit is tied up in your emotions. Do you know that emotions support your belief systems? Your belief systems are not logical things. Isn't that neat? Did you think they were logical things? Because belief, when you talk about belief shows up here, doesn't it? Well, I believe in that. I believe in that because I've experienced it, because I know it, because it was taught to me by somebody I love, and so I respect that, and I took it on as my own, so that's my belief. Mm-hmm. Ding, 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 ding. It's like the pinball machine is up here. Boop, 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 boop. I believe. But really, this belief can only be supported by the emotions. The emotions here. Emotions resonate a lot in the chest area and the gut area, but really it's a certain vibrational response in the entire energetic system. And that vibrational quality triggers the endocrine system, which tells the pituitary to release those hormones or hold them back, which then sends a physical response in the body, so you feel it in your body, and it's changing the health in your body. And when you're doing that, you have these thoughts that are triggered and follow. Sometimes it might be just curiosity. What is going on? Why is my tummy hurting? Why do I feel this way? Why am I anxious? And so I think when we talk about the energy and how are we going to heal ourselves, it's first beginning to identify that we are emotional beings and not human beings. Putting more value on our emotions will help us gain more control over our physical health and physical body. Because a lot of you who are listening, Lumineers, say, health is about having my body feel right. It's not having cancer. It's not having the flu. It's not having these headaches I have all the time. Health. And so I would say, let's now take that and go, well, how healthy is our emotions? Are they suppressed? Are they being twisted? Are they being ignored? Are they being expressed? Are they being honest? And so I would look at the health of your emotions first before you can then create the belief system, which is the knowledge and knowing without doubt, that you then can change your energetic vibration to heal the headache, to heal the cancer, to heal the flu, and things of that nature. So that's an easier way of looking at it. And then when we look at when the body is in balance, when it's not working right, like in the way that you don't feel good physically, it is stemming from something energetically that's already been happening for a while. Like when we take cancer. Some of you are like, that's like saying Voldemort. You don't say that name, it's the C word. Well, you know, if you want to be like that, you're kind of giving it more fear energy. And so in that avoidance and being nervous to say or talk about it, you're kind of building a relationship with it. So let's just drop that aside and let's say the word cancer. So if you were diagnosed with breast cancer, and there's many different kinds of breast cancer, but the where the cancer is showing up in the body and what energetic chakra it is related to. Chakra is a Sanskrit word and it means wheel of light. And that's what it is. It's like a tiny wheel and it spins. It's like a sphere and it turns. And there's tiny more spheres inside of it that connect to the body, that connect to the bones, the cells, the tissue, the marrow, the organs, the everything. Woo, and it feeds the body this energy, this vibration. And it's a healthy vibration to run this area in your body. And so when there's a cancer in it, it means that that vibration has not been at the quality it needs for some time. It's been ignored, abused, or manipulated, or sacrificed, or full of guilt, or non-forgiveness, non-compassion. And then it can't vibrate the way that it needs to, so it's not getting the level of vibration that it needs to sustain its physical health. And then it starts to show up in the body once a bigger time has passed. And so a lot of times when you talk to people who have experienced breast cancer, whether it is hereditary, which means it's an ancestral vibrational energy that's been passed down throughout the family and that has not been corrected or healed, or whether it's somebody who's just received it without having anybody older than them that had the cancer before, you can talk to them and you'll find that they had a hard time with either forgiving themselves or having guilt that they weren't good enough for others, or they couldn't love themselves, they couldn't nurture or give love and approval to themselves, and so they would hold back from allowing themselves to feel good or have praise, and so this part of their body just didn't have the health. So I kind of wanted to talk about those examples and everything because sometimes we are unaware that our energy is not vibrating to the level that it would like to be. Do you know why that we're unaware, Lumineers? Why are we unaware?
Tell us, maybe.
Why are we unaware? You tell me, Colleen. Tell me. Why are we unaware? Because we're not trained to look at our energy. We're trained to look at a book, to research and read through school. We're trained to brush our teeth. We're trained to comb our hair. We're trained to keep our skin clean. We're trained to pay attention to a fever and an upset stomach and a headache. But we're not trained to observe or connect to our energy. Not a once. Not once.
And I would like to add, even those of us that are somewhat trained to do that, it's still extremely difficult.
You think it's difficult?
I think it's difficult because we're surrounded by so many people that don't, and so we tend to go along on that same vibration. Does that make sense?
Well, kind of, but kind of not. That just means you have a weak constitution.
Probably.
Like an empath.
Yes.
An empath has weaker boundaries. They can really mimic all what everybody else is feeling energetically.
Mm-hmm.
And when you mimic that, then you're changing your vibrational structure, and your body is trying to manage that. So you can take on somebody's headache or tummy ache or physical things and their emotional baggage and mental baggage. But see, we're just not taught that. Even in the religious worlds, when we're doing prayer and when we're doing the lessons of being a good person and connecting to God through that kind of system, there isn't a lot in the United States verbiage that says when you're in prayer connecting to your God, or when you're calm or connecting to your God, that you also have this energetic field beyond your body that is connected to God. And this is also something that you need to groom and take care of. So it would be so nice that if you wanted to absolutely kind of take the step from total novice, like I don't believe in this at all, though I do have meditation and I'm a lumineer, I believe in the light and everything, but I've never had an experience with self-healing or somebody else, me healing them or vice versa. And it's not healing them, it's a helping healing them. Because the power is always within the individual and their choice to accept the healing or not. And you just have the power to give and receive. You don't have the power to heal them in a specific way. Not even God source, great energy has that power. It's in the instrument that you carry. That has been a topic of conversation. So if you want to experience and come away from that, then I would say every day, start looking at your own energy. Maybe you can set up a space in your house, clean out a closet. It doesn't have to be that big, where you can sit down and that you can just be with you. And when you start being with you, you're going to start going through your list of everything to do. First of all, when you sit down, it's probably like, my body hurts and I don't like this. And so get comfortable. And then your head is like, why am I doing this? This is stupid. I probably need to go grocery shopping. You know, my daughter needs this. My wife needs that, and blah, blah, blah. So then your head will get it all out. And then you're like, oh, this feels really weird. And then you get to the emotions part. And this is the part that I would love for you to really pay attention. Because when you discover really how you're feeling about taking the time to care for yourself, then that's when you can start attaching to your energetic field. And then when you get to know this and you understand the subtle differences in the vibrations, well then Lumineers, it's the time where you can do some recipes and some work, because when you identify what vibrations your body is asking to have around it, it's kind of like a craving. Have you ever just all of a sudden you're like, I need a hamburger. And you have to have it right now. Or I need a pickle. Or you need some, what else is good?
Mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. I have to have them right now. Why do you have that craving? Where is it coming from? Why do you have it?
I don't know, but it's hard to ignore.
It's hard to ignore. And it's screaming and it's up in your head. I would love, your energetic field has the same voice and it has cravings. And it's like, I really want to be around that color. It's so beautiful. I really need that vibration. I really need to be touched. I really need this. I really need this. But you're not listening to it because you're not trained to listen to it. Nobody's told you to listen to it. So it gets ignored. Pooh. Should I pause so that you could cry a little bit? Because it's sad. We don't want to ignore it. So imagine if you're sitting in there in your little space and all of a sudden your energy is like, this is the vibration, and I'm really thinking about an amethyst crystal, and I can't just get that out. It's an amethyst crystal, it's an amethyst crystal. And I would say go get one, because that's the vibration that the little craving is happening in your energetic field. And that vibration will then help you increase your vibration to match that amethyst crystal, and then that energy can then resonate, vibrate inside of the body where it's needed. It would be up here. And it would help change the structure of what's happening to you emotionally, mentally, and physically. That's why crystal healing can work. And then you have to know, Lumineers, that everything that you're around has vibration. And when you start talking about how food is medicine, that is very true, because the whole foods, meaning the foods that have not been altered or processed, have higher vibration and pure qualities. Like, think about it. Have you ever seen the book that Emoto did on water? When he tested the emotions on frozen water, like, he would talk to the water all lovingly and put a positive emotion in it. And I'm not saying positive is better or less than. I'm just trying to be very clear with you, Lumineers. Like love and caring and compassion. And when he froze the water, they all had perfect crystals and very full of symmetrical imagery. It was very beautiful. And then when he took water and he was like, I hate you, you're horrible, and he abused it with more of denser and negative vibrations, and he froze it, then it was all asymmetrical and spiky and yeah. So kindness works, because health is with the symmetrical frozen water and it's not with the asymmetrical frozen water. So you can imagine, like, what is your language? Your language alone can heal you. It is amazing. So when we look at the whole foods that you're putting into the body and those vibrations, they can heal you too. So when you look at magnets and you put them down on the table, I don't know, you might be a grown person and not play like this anymore, but I really hope you do. So you put some magnets down on a table and you scooch one up, and sometimes it'll push it away. Ooh, 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 and you could not get them together. And then this one goes flip, boom, and they kiss. And then they hang out together. So when you get a very strong vibrational rhythm, a wavelength, quality, and here it comes in, and this one's doing like this. It's really slow. And it's around it, and all of a sudden this one's like, oh, well, I don't know, I guess. Okay, yay! And they want to play, and then they change vibrational quality, and they match each other, and then they go over to the next one that's swimming slowly, moving slowly, vibrating slowly, because maybe it wasn't getting paid attention to, and it's having a hard time. And then all of a sudden it starts to change and create different vibrational patterns right down to the cell. And when that happens, then it can begin to heal itself and take care of itself. It is real, and science is catching up to this. Did you see that they're even talking about like hands-on healing and Reiki and Jinsen Jiatsu and there's so many different kinds of DNA morphing and changing and cleansing and crystal healing on regular TV shows. Mainstream media, is it because you got bored with all the... Can I cuss?
Sure.
Is it because you got bored with all the bullshit that you've been doing? Because you have a very intelligent audience. Lumineers, you know this already. You're a very intelligent audience. You've listened to all the news and everything that's out there, and you'll find that you get tired or bored or irritated that it's not speaking to the point beyond what you already know and can identify that maybe is not working for you or that is. Or how about you Lumineers who have overcome a very large illness, be it cancer or a disease or a major flu, pneumonia, mono, and you've gone through all these medications that they say work, it works, you have to pay for it, and it's really expensive, and you kind of know in your body that this is not the way to feed myself, this is not the way to help heal my body, but this is what they say, and the doctor is authority, so I'm going to listen and I'm going to take it. But in the same breath, there's something inside of you that is like, it's not right, and I'm hurting because I don't know where to go. Well, this is where we need to be excited that mainstream media got tired of the bullshit and is talking about the other real stuff that's out there, which is vibrational healing. That's what it is, vibrational healing. And let's do, because we're at the end of this, let's do the part where we talk about, we have our energy field. And our energy field traditionally, like when you're just like being you, is like the length of your arm. So it's like here. But like when you are really healthy, which is full of emotional health and joy, because when you have that, your body is feeling good and it's getting all its vibrational needs met, all its vibrational cravings met, then it's like twice as much or 3 times as much as this. So we have this energy field, and when we're introducing whole foods, when we're introducing crystals, when we're introducing maybe a gift of healing from somebody else, a prayer, when we're introducing a belief system, anything that's coming our way into our energetic field, then it comes in and it already has its vibration. This is the one it's working with. And it's like, okay, does it match up here, 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 here? Oh, it matches this one. This is the one that can absorb that vibration the best. And so this one is our solar plexus wheel of light, and it takes in that vibration. And then inside that wheel of light, there's a ton of other little wheels that link into the physical body, into the endocrine system, into the organ and everything. And so that vibration continues to respond. And it might feel good because it matches, so you feel abundance and you feel strong and confident and knowing and good. And so then it goes in, and then it tickles the gland that's in the endocrine system, which gives a signal to the pituitary, and the pituitary orchestrates the rest of it, which is the pituitary and the endocrine system, the hormones, is the basis of physical health, which is driven by energy and emotion, and it'll help change your emotional status, and it'll clean out your thoughts because it's the vibration that fits it. And it gets into the physical body through the organs, the tissue, the bones, and everything that's associated to the solar plexus. And so that's how it gets from outside all the way onto the inside. And vibration is very, very strong. And I forgot to mention sound healing. I really liked it when Danielle came. That was fun. I would like to do that more often, a sound bath. Because that vibration, sound is the deepest form of physical touch. And it carries very distinct vibrational patterns, which are measured in hertz, which now some scientists have really enjoyed matching the vibration of the sound to the healthy vibration of the organ or the specific emotion or the specific need, like to be sleepy or to be alert or to be more intuitive or to activate a certain gland in the body. And so they're starting to piece together those recipes, and that's some really fun research, and you can find that online. And there are institutions that do that specifically, that just discuss the hertz in form of a recipe on how to cure, help, support, and heal certain qualities and dysfunctions within the body. Isn't that fun? Thank you so much, Lumineers, for being here. I love you very much. And I'll see you later, alligator.
After well, crocodile.
I'll see you soon, baboon.
Cut it loose, mongoose.
You remembered one. Hasta mañana, iguana.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
I got a job, work hard.
Get out of here, you big steer.
Side.